Well, it's another day at the Pebble Beach week, and this time I've gone into the Concorso Italiano. This is an event, they all seem to be held at this sort of golf course. You can see here, this is Black Horse Golf Resort. And this is just Italian cars, but I'm told they've got almost 800, possibly 1,000 cars in there, the ultimate Italian cars. Valentino Barboni has said to me, this is an unmissable event. He always goes every year. I've never been, finally found time to do it. Got my ticket, $180, so about just over £100 to get in. I'm told it's well worth it. Let's see, let's go and have a look what's in there. The variety of cars on show is just amazing. We're just in the Ferrari section at the moment. There is acres of it, just like that, right around the golf course. Amazing thing about this sort of event is just you stumble across cars you've never seen before. And I'm going to take you around some of the really special Ferraris here that people have just modded to make them really personal, like this Testarossa, which has some neat tricks on it. Some of the bits I'm not quite sure about. Wheels I don't know about really, but there's some other things that are really quite trick on it. For starters, I have never seen someone do that, actually convert a Testarossa so you can actually see the engine. Normally there's just a red hood on the US cars because they have to have that brake light, but that actually works really well. I love the way he's actually put a Prova plate on it just for showing. That looks really cool. Inside it's got the dreaded belts again, being that age. The brown dash that seemed to be quite popular in the early 80s. And a shame he's actually changed the wheel, I'm not sure about that mod. It's got the fitted luggage in the back. Yeah, really cool. But those wheels, no, they've got to go. Even the modern cars have been subtly altered. This is obviously 458 Italia, but the Spider version, painted wheels. But again, something I've not seen. I don't know if I've missed it appearing on the options list, but a glass engine cover at the back. Seems to suit the car really well. Lots of carbon, different exhaust as well. A seriously black 458 Spider, blacked out lights, everything. Amazing. I do like modding their cars. Two-tone 430. Never seen that before. Oh, and he's even done the little model. There's some sights here. There's a colour I've never seen on a 430 before. I don't think it works. Good lord. Diamante number plate as well to go with it. So the place is just dripping with Challenge Todalis, 360s Challenge Todalis, any colour you want. I do like this silver car though. Very cool. I wonder whether he's gone to the wrong event. Gentian Interceptor at the Concorso Italiano doesn't seem quite right. Great colour for a 355.
Thank you for sharing. Have a great day.
A little Dino is such a pretty car already, but here it is in a Verdi green. It's normally you see on a Lamborghini or something, not on a Ferrari. I mean, it's half the fun of an event like this is you just stumble across the same car in all sorts of colours. Silver. Why do you want your Dino in silver? That looks pretty smart as well. What about your 308? A very different red there, rather than red Corsa or a white one. Everything's here. Can't get over it. Daytonas, 365s. That's a rare Ferrari. I don't know how many Daytona Spiders I've seen here. Stacks.
I bought more when it got down to $4.
I have to say, I haven't seen many 288 GTO. It's not sure why he says it's a 308 GTO unless he rebodied it. Yes, he has. Yeah, you can see the gearbox isn't poking out the back, so that is a 308 with a body kit. Almost fooled me. But if you want to see the rarest car I can find at this show, here it is. The 308 GTM. One of 3 cars. It completely fooled me when I saw it. I couldn't work out what it was. They do the 308, you remember the sort of rally specials, Mikotti rally specials. Well, this sort of has the look of that F40 LM, and there's very good reason for that, because this is a pure race car done on the 308. It's the sort of missing link that takes us from the 308 rally cars through to the 28 GTO. So pure race car, 308. Look at that. In the back, it's 308 quattro valve engine with period injection, an upside down Hewland gearbox. I just never seen anything like it. Looks like a shortened wheelbase, but you remember the F40 LM, and it also has that sort of look about it. But basically, they built this car up and then realised, I wonder what would happen if we put 2 turbos on it. And that's where it sort of ended up going into the 288 GTO. But what a find. It's sort of things you just stumble across at shows like this, and I'm so glad I've seen it. Well, it might be the Italian Concorso, but somehow the old caterer have sneaked in and drawing the crowds. Look at that one. Wow. I bet that's quite noisy. Not the kind of thing you see every day, but this is a recycling company just displaying a 458 that's sort of lost its engine, which is over there. And then a Gallardo with a very heavy side impact.
I would also ask all of you here with us, okay? Please stay. Roy's not coming in.
God, I hope the driver's okay. Look at that. What on earth are they doing here? Bentley. Can't believe it. Let's turn our attention over here. We're in Lambo land now. Just a sea of Lamborghinis. Love that colour on a Countach. And if you see these wheels, these are the hen's teeth in the Countach world. The early Countach wheels, magnesium alloy, just worth a fortune. A few more Countaches here. There's the this US spec with the injection engine, so you can see those 2 humps. Completely different. Just means it's got the injected engine, as against, say, this one. So that means if you see that hump there, that's the carburettor engine. That's the high horsepower. That's the one you want. So it's a shame that just in the late days of Countach production, they started to have to fit some of the bumpers and stuff for US legislation. So you see that car has that impact bumper like that, which we don't get in Europe.
So you and the car live here. We've got a few extra minutes here. Do you suppose he'd open that
Valentino.
cover up for us? Let's take a look at it.
He has a lot of friends here.
Is that possible to just see what the...
When was the last time you saw that many Espadas together? Oh, their bonnet up. That's a bit of a worry. Oh, there's one that works. Glorious 350 GT. It's quite a show, and that's just one green. After that, we'll go over the other side. It's Maserati over there, and Alfa Romeo. Let's go and have a look what's going on over there. These little Alfas are such pretty cars. Every flavour of, from 2000, 1300 Juniors, 1600, 2-litre GTVs, they're all here, but oh, what a lovely little car that was.
But like that lady was saying, and I've heard this from some people.
Just a really lovely Sprint Veloce, which you can tell from that different bonnet, how it steps up and the single lights. That's the serious hot one. Still on steel wheels though. Really nice cars. I got a real soft spot for these. We had a 2 litre one of these when I was at school, because these were for nothing. This is a 71, 72 sort of car, 4-door Alfa Romeo with a twin cam engine. Just rusted from the day they left the dealership, brand new. Meant you could pick them up for nothing. The trick was trying to get insurance on it as a 17-year-old, but mate did, and then we had to put 5-star in it. It was really quite expensive when you're still at school, but great memories of that car. This was the earlier version. This is a 60s version of the 4-door, and I always loved the rear treatment. The most important thing, it still had that wonderful twin cam engine up the front, but this sort of funny rounded rear end, like they sort of didn't know what to do next, and they just sort of finished it off with those lumps and bumps. Super rare little car, a Zagato Coupe with this really neat front end treatment, the Perspex, and a sort of stylised Alpha grille. Really special. Well, there's a car I've never seen before. 1953 Alfa Romeo Jeep. I mean, just bought a Land Rover Series 1. I wonder if I've actually bought the right car. Never seen one of those before. How cool's that? Wow. 953. And they had an SUV. Look at the side exit exhaust as well. Fantastic. A few crazy Fiats. That lovely little Abarth. Hardly believe that needs the rear spoiler on it. Double bubble roof on there that goes through to the back. Fantastic styling. Yeah, I don't think that roll cage is going to save you on that one. Wonderful thing to drift around California in there. I think the rear pipes are overstating its engine performance there. A Mangusta. Oh, I just love these. Don't think I can own one, but I just love seeing them.
Here's an Italian name for you, not Ferrari, not
Just
Pininfarina, but
everywhere. They love them over here. Look at those. Look at the colour and the lines on that.
Ferrari
That's wonderful.
GTB, steel body, toucan, short nose. Job well done. How many miles?
D Tomasso's as far as you can see.
60,000 miles. You didn't get driving.
Worth coming in just to see this.
Good. Drove here from Saratoga. I want the guy from Indiana to drive it here next time. Knockoff wheels. Many of these cars came with wires, but this one is lovely.
Wow. Another Mangusta. Fully exposed. I love the way they got these Prova plates. I might have to have a little look, see if I can get some Prova plates from some of my cars. Terrific. This D Tomasso has a very good plate. Terror, I think it is. Look at that engine in there. Those headers. Lord knows what that's pushing out. All dry sumped. Wow. And now you can buy the chair for your 458 Italia and have it in the office. Lamborghini is also available. I have to be quick here because the commentator is so loud. There's a background music, I can't get rid of that. But this is a little Zagato corner. There's all sorts here. Some pretty rare cars. There's the Aston Zagato that we know well in the UK. But when was the last time you saw the 575 Zagato Coupe? Kind of works-ish. More successful, I'd say, than this. The trouble with trying to do a Zagato Lamborghini is the starting point's pretty damn special. Oh, well, there they are. I better be quiet what I say because there's Mr. Zagato there with all his creations. Aston Coupe in the background. Mr. Zagato in the middle. Go around here. Never seen that one before either. DB9 Zagato Special. Super rare, although a friend has got one in the UK, a 550 Barchetta Zagato. I mean, you'd struggle to recognise that as a 550. You can sort of tell it's a Barchetta because of the Barchetta wheels and that windscreen. This actually has an electric hood on this car. I'm not so keen on it from the rear. I just don't think that works as elegantly as a regular 550 does. Well, there's me saying there was no roof for a Zagato DB7, and there's a roof on a DB7. Whoops. Now that is a Zagato Coupe that works. The TZ3 Stradale Zagato. What a wonderful creation that is. Look at that. True show car. Side exhaust. I'm guessing it uses the V8, same as we saw in the Alpha 8C, but that is tremendous. Best Zagato Coupe I know, well, of modern day. Super elegant car. We're in the Maserati area now. So the Maserati Ghibli, the V8, 4.7 litre front-mounted engine, and it's actually behind the wheels. This is a really beautiful Giugiaro design. I'm surprised there isn't a spider here. That's the hen's teeth of the Maserati Ghibli world of this era. So yeah, late 60s, early 70s coupe. Very elegant Giugiaro design with terrific interior. Just shout 70s Playboy. Great. When was the last time you saw a Maserati Shamal? This shortened Maserati bi-turbo with their new V8 engine. It's a crazy car and has a penchant for oversteer like you wouldn't believe. Oversteer in every gear, first, second gear, just leaving traffic lights. You'll be constantly apologising and looking out the side windows of this car. But just such an aggressive body, super rare, they hardly sold them. And I actually test drove them back in the early 90s. Really comfy seats and a really sort of lazy V8 feel. It's not as wild, doesn't have the Revit, and a really nice GT. But God, watch that rear end in the wet. Very aggressive looking car. Another favourite, Maserati Casmin. Like the Espada, has the glass window at the back, so you can put all your boot completely on show. Fortunately, it's got tinted windows, so we can't really see in. Kind of nice, you know, front engine car, 1977. Pretty elegant. Really not recognised as it's not a collectible yet, but a very nice Bertone shape. Came out of the same house obviously as Countach. One to watch, I'd say, because those creases, this screamed 70s, and it's actually a pretty nice car as well. Look at this car. It's another one of those that hasn't been restored. It's all over polished and sat in the sun. Look at that paintwork. Look at all those spark plugs. This is a twin plug head. So it's 12 spark plugs for 6 cylinders. I just love that. Look at the seats. Don't drink and drive. Look at that paintwork. Wonderful. Slightly tidier. I love the turned aluminium. That's great.
Clear jelly which complies with the
Maserati Bora.
FCA statement requirements. This removable and interchangeable line is shown here.
Great to see it without that engine cover on.
Concorso Italiano logo. Perfect to commemorate.
I didn't think I got
Those seats.
I'm assuming it's over 100.
Whew. That's fantastic. Oh, and the stainless steel roof. Well, well. Seems they've all got that. I didn't realise.
150, 170.
Another great 70s design for Tony.
Now we have Nintendo Scarlet backpack. It's all
Crazy quadruports, but yeah, I'm just drawn to the Maserati Ghibli. It's really good looking classic Ferrari. Quadruports don't quite do it for me.
This bag is crafted from the finest.
I sort of expect the sort of Italian politicians to hair up and down the autostrada in them, but it's not a pretty car. Hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to come back here again. I have to say, it's just the variety. It's the great thing about Monterey Week. There's so many things you can do. It's not any car shows. Here we are, in front of the Lamborghini tour. What do I find? An attractor. See you again soon.
Is it because